to in his witness was his own M-Pesa business and not mine. Number two, the Honorable Senator has referred to a case that I've also seen in this House yesterday about an elder from Magenja Ward who was selling land that he had owned in Transmara, Naroko County. And Madam Speaker, she came to me and asked me if I can buy. When I attempted to follow up the documents, I realized this same land had a lot of encumbrances. There were people on that land. I don't know whether I call them squatters or what. And he wanted me to go and use an auctioneer to remove those people and buy that land. At that point, I said, I can't buy a case. I'm buying land, it's land, and not issues, fighting with people. And at that point, I said, we cancel this deal, Madam Speaker. That's where the story of land rests.
Senator Agnes Kavindu.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Mine is a follow-up question on the M-Pesa to Lucy. Madam Speaker, when he was giving his evidence, he said that he did not know how to reverse the money, and he was looking for somebody to reverse the money for him. And I'm wondering if he looked for someone for 2-3 days, and he could not get anyone who could reverse that money, even after Lucy had told him that the money was there, and after he had confirmed. Madam Speaker, this one raises a lot of questions. And number two, he talked of not knowing his best friend's children. And yet when his friend was giving evidence, he said that there is even a time he called him to go and fundraise for the children's school fees. Madam Speaker, I don't understand how I can be called by my best friend to go and fundraise for his son or his daughter, and I cannot be familiar with the same daughter. Thank you.
Witness, did you?
Madam Speaker, I've indicated that Lucy called me on the 29th, on the morning of 29th May. And that is the time there was this conversation on the erroneous sending of money. And she was on transit. I called her later when I asked her to send me back the money, but she was in Nairobi in a meeting. That is on the same day of the 29th of May. She sent me back the money the next day. So the issue of 3 days, Madam Speaker, does not arise. It is the next day. The next question.
The issue of children.
Familiarity of children. Madam Speaker and honorable senators, I'm very good at knowing the faces of people once well exposed to me. When I go to fundraise with my friend, I'm not fundraising with the children, it's the adults whom I fundraise with. We sometimes do these fundraisings, all of us, honorable leaders, honorable senators, with the people in the village, the invited guests, and therefore, we may have our children out there, some in school, some wherever they may be, and I will want to still remain that I cannot identify all the children of all my friends. It is not possible for anyone, and I will be lying if I say that, Madam Speaker.
Senator Charadike.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'll be precise with an eye of a military marksman. One, Mr. Deputy Governor, can you table your evidence? Can you table a phone as part of the evidence now so that we can cross-check those numbers that you're talking about, Wahito and Aminga? number one. Number two, what is your relationship with other leaders in Kisii